everyone, and welcome back to Late Night Frights. This week we are doing horror battles, and for today's video I'm going to be battling The Cave versus The Descent. Both of these movies have a kind of specific plot that are very similar together. That's why I chose to battle them today. So let's just get started with the plot. So I'm going to first start off with the plot of The Cave. So The Cave came out in 2005, and it's about a bunch of these divers who go out into the cave, and in the cave is a bunch of like bloodthirsty creatures and that await them, and pretty much that's the basic plot. I don't want to go too into the plot because this plot is very, very simple, and it kind of has like the same, you could see it's kind of self-explanatory where this movie continues, but yeah, they just have to try to, pretty much their goal is to get out of the cave and just escape these creatures. That's pretty much the plot. The plot of The Descent is very similar. It is a group of friends, a bunch of girls. One of the girls think it's a good idea to, it'll be fun, going down into like the caves or whatever and seeing all this cool stuff, I guess. Doing a lot of like very dangerous and very risky type of daring things in the caves. And later on in the movie they come across these creatures, and one girl says she keeps seeing the creatures and none of the other girls believe her until they see them themselves. So that's pretty much the plot of these two movies. Oh, and The Descent also came out in 2005. Both these movies came out in 2005. So that is the plot of The Descent and The Cave. Okay, so let's just get started with the battle. Round one is the story. So, the story that I prefer is, they're both very similar stories, so it's kind of hard to judge them. I'm going to have to give this one a tie because I like both of these stories and they're both very similar. Round two is creativity or originality. So again, this is really hard to judge these two movies on creativity to versus one another because they are very similar. So again, I have to give it a tie. Or it's 2-2. Round three is kills / killer. In this case, the killer would be the creatures. So I'm gonna give it to The Descent because they just had, I think we like the kills especially, and how people, I just really like it in that one. But nonetheless, both these movies don't really have a lot of kills in this, because it's more of like a thriller, not really like a kill movie. The kills kind of lead up to the end, so nothing majorly, no one really dies till the end, which is very, which is the case most of the time in a lot of movies, and especially in a lot of horror movies, they save the killing to the end, and then again, a lot of characters start dying off in the middle of the movie. I can name numerous movies where characters have died off in the middle of the movie and they don't just wait till the end for all of them to die. Round four is the acting / actors. So I'm not really too familiar with any of these actors in the movie, but I'm probably gonna have to go with The Cave for acting. I really felt the acting was just a little bit better than the people in The Descent, because in The Descent they're all girls and you really can't show uniqueness, I guess, in any of the characters because they're kind of very similar. But then again, they're different in other ways, but I just feel that a lot of the acting was very similar between the characters in The Descent, and in The Cave you could see diversity and the acting was just a bit better, and I really did enjoy the cave acting. The cave characters acting. Okay, it's just, the actors in The Cave did well. The actors in The Cave did better than the actors in The Descent. In round 5, which is the last round, obviously, if you've seen the horror battles before, there's 5 rounds. And yes, so the last round is overall enjoyment. And I'm going to have to give this one, okay, like I've said before, these movies are very similar, and right now it is a tie. And it's kind of hard to pick like the one that's your favorite because both of these movies are so similar. And I'm going to go with The Descent because The Descent has always been a favorite of mine. I've seen it a few times. I haven't seen it in a while, but I just remember watching this movie and loving it. I really like that it deals with a lot of claustrophobia, and there's claustrophobia in the cave too, but when the claustrophobia in The Descent is like crazy, one of my fears is being like in small spaces, and these girls are like going through tiny little holes in the caves, and like it's just a fear of like all this collapsing down on you and you're dying of suffocation, and that's just crazy. That's one of my biggest fears besides sharks and open water. Yeah, open water, getting kidnapped, sharks, and claustrophobia are all my fears. Anyways, so pretty much that was the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and check out both of these. Oh my god. Ow. Oh my god. Ow. I don't know, it was just a weird pain in my arm. Oh my god, that hurt. Anyways. What was I saying? Make sure to check out The Cave and The Descent. Both of these movies are a fun movie. They're both really fun movies. You should definitely watch them. And be sure to check out everyone else's videos this week. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video like I've already said. And make sure to check out next week's videos. There will be a brand new theme. And also check out the horror chat that we did about the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. That was a lot of recommendations for you guys to check out. So yeah, that was the video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next Friday. Bye.